Our final guest out, ladies and gentlemen, he is, I think, one of the finest actors that we have produced for the United Kingdom. He is, of course, one of the greatest living Irishmen. It is Mr. Pierce Brosnan.
Thank you. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
We're here now. Mr. Pierce Brosnan, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
That was a long wait back there, I gotta say.
Peter gets excited, and then I was chatting with Gwen, and, you know, but you're here now. That's the main
Well, we're
thing.
here indeed, Jonathan, yeah.
How are you feeling? You're looking quite, almost annoyingly good.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Well, you're looking pretty sharp yourself.
God bless you, Pierce. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. But you're one of these guys, even when you're turning on, you know, you're not particularly smartly dressed this evening. It's jeans, a casual shirt, some sort of a shoe, and yet you're pulling
Actually,
it off.
two shoes, really.
It's movie star glamour, though. You exude.
It's casual movie star elegance.
Smart
you know.
casual.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what it is. I mean, I just...
Before we get onto the big news in your career about what's happening with Bond and so on,
Yeah.
I saw Pierce's new movie last week. Enjoyed it very much indeed. It's great fun. It's a real kind of... It's a caper movie, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a heist caper movie, love story, Selma Hayek, Woody Harrelson, Don Cheadle and myself. And it's called After the Sunset.
Fun to make, no doubt?
Fun to make, yeah. We went off to the Bahamas. It was brilliant.
Is that a factor when you get a script now, you say, where are we going to be filming? I read years ago that Michael Caine used to look through the script and he'd check the locations first before he even read it. And if it was somewhere he didn't want to go, he wasn't interested.
It certainly factors into the lifestyle a bit because, you know, I've got a wife and children and you have to pack your bags and go off and it's sometimes hard to be away from the family. But this gig was great because the wife and the children came and, you know, I could swim to work. The location was right beside the house that we rented. And it was very good.
I think we're all going off you a bit now, because you're... that sounds like the best job in the world.
It was a very good gig, you know. I mean...
And then when you actually swim to work, you get there, you're spending most of your time lying in a jacuzzi with Salma Hayek wearing a bikini.
Precisely.
You Unbelievable. You sit there, smug as you like, eh?
Well,
sweating
you
bullets
could have
at you.
done it yourself.
I'm trying to deal with Peter Kay. You're getting close with Salma Hayek. Let's have a look. I really enjoyed the movie. It's great fun. This is After the Sunset, Pierce's new movie. Have a look at this.
This is an armed caravan, completely bulletproof, magnetic locks. You've got more cover on you than the president. So what are you worried about? I've dealt with this guy before. We're clear. I love watching you undress. Did he tip you?
One lousy buck. We went out at the top of our game, undefeated. The best time to quit.
The third Napoleon diamond. It's the only one you haven't stolen. Allegedly. I want you to steal me that diamond. I'm not a criminal. Right. You can't bribe me, Max. I just want you to see that if you lead the kind of life that I do, stealing's the last thing on your mind.
Are you ready for your massage?
You son of a...
You've been cheating on me with a diamond.
The only way to rid yourself of temptation is to yield to it.
After the Sunset, out on the 19th of November.
Yeah.
You have acted opposite some of the most beautiful women in recent years in the movies.
I've had a lucky draw there with the ladies, I must say.
Famke Janssen,
Yes.
Halle Berry,
Uh-huh.
all good lookers.
Yeah.
That one in the Thomas Crown Affair, lovely, lovely ladies.
Yeah, it's good. What was her name now? Come on,
Lovely
you know her
lady
name.
in the Thomas Crown
Come on
Affair.
now, put it together now. Come on, breathe deeply and just say her bloody
Granny
name.
Russo.
Well done, there you go.
You see, don't do that to me. You don't come on and make me feel bad about my speech impediment.
I would never dream of it. I would never dream of it.
If I had one leg shorter than the other, you wouldn't make me dance around in a circle, or would you?
No, but, you know, Rene Russo is lovely.
Well, I try my best.
Yeah.
OK, have a look at this.
Stop it! What, man? That's your face. Look out, Mr. Crown.
Pierce Brosnan. That was a great film. I love the Thomas Crown affair, though.
Well, so did I. I mean, it was luck, really. I mean, I kind of, you know, it was big shoes to fill going to Steve McQueen,
Yeah.
but we managed to pull it off. We had a good script, and my little company, Irish Dreamtime, made it, and we're having a crack at #2.
So you're going to make a sequel to it?
Going to try, yeah. We signed a writer last week,
That'd
and
be fantastic.
we'll see where we go with it.
Can I be in it?
No.
Yes, I've got a great idea for you. OK, how about he's stealing some jewels? Me and Chris Eubank play a gay couple of Eubank. Me and Chris Eubank play a gay couple who happen to be jewel experts, OK? And we both wear... We got matching his and his monocles.
Sounds like a winner to me, Jonathan.
Pierce,
Really.
do you want to see my jewels? And all the voices.
You're good, mate. You're good.
Come on, but
You
give me a
can be
little
in
part
it.
of it.
You can be in it.
Yeah,
I
can I be in
promise
it?
you can be in it.
How about that?
There you go. As long as I get the goal.
Let's talk about the ladies a little bit if we can, because Halle Berry, OK, beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Salma Hayek, a beautiful woman. In all these films, you have entanglements with them. You have scenes which are to do with adult intimacy, OK? You do them very, very well. I'll be honest with you, I think you do them a bit too well.
You think so?
Well, because normally you see a sex scene in a movie and you can kind of think, well, there's actors banging up against each other and you get the feeling it. I sometimes see...
But I'm only as good as the partner I'm opposite, really, you know, so...
You seem to be really into it, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, it was very nice to be, and easy to be into it with Miss Salma Hayek. Or Halle.
I've noticed sometimes you use your tongue when kissing the ladies.
No, I don't use tongue.
Yes, you do.
I do not use tongue.
I've seen tongue go in.
No, you have not. You
I
can
was
use
once
slow-mo
watching
and
it.
you'll never see tongue.
Are you sure no tongue?
Well, maybe a little tongue.
I saw tongue go in, I thought, surely that's a liberty to take with an actress, isn't it? To slip in the tongue.
I usually leave that kind of door open to the lady, you know, and if it's, you know, if it's working well, then...
Do they give you tongue first?
There's been a few of them.
Who could resist? I'd give you tongue, I'm as straight as they come.
Don't you go there.
Shall we have a gay kiss?
Get out of here, get out of here.
That would be a first for everyone.
Oh, God.
Hold on. I feel a bit now. I've overstepped the mark. But no, when you're doing that, do you block in what you're going to do? Do you have to okay it with a partner if you're doing, or do you let the mood kind of?
No, I mean they're usually kind of technical because if you're doing a Bond movie, they can't show nipple or anything like that, so it's pretty boring. But,
Ladies' nipple.
Ladies' nipples, yeah.
Show yours, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Scaramanga had 3. All right, well, we've stumbled into Bond here. I am actually properly gutted that you're not making another Bond movie.
Well, I was when the news came down the pike. I mean, because I was set up to do a 5th, and I mean, I'd done 4, and they'd done really well. They invited me back, basically, and the producers, and I said yeah. And then they kind of changed their mind in the middle of negotiations.
Why was that? Do you know why?
I really don't know. It's very hard to find the truth in that town or this town, or when business goes down like that.
Because as far as I know, they haven't got anyone else lined up.
As far as I know, they haven't.
Yeah. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, I'm not just saying this because you're here, but they're hard shoes to fill now because you really... There was a part which has kind of, I think, you know, gone a bit astray. And you came back and you became Bond for a whole new generation. But even, you know, older fans like myself who love Sean Connery, I like Roger Moore, I like Timothy Dalton, I like George Lazenby. You know, I thought you were a fabulous Bond, almost very much a definitive Bond. I really do. You know, I think...
Well, thank you very much. Listen, I tried to do the best I could. I mean, I was a big fan of the movie. My first movie when I saw, 64, young lad, 11 years of age, Putney, High Street, was Goldfinger. I didn't want to be James Bond, but I fell in love with the movies because of that. And, you know, time went on and I became an actor and kind of came into my life in '86 and went out of my life in '86 when I was doing Remington. Came back in again. Yeah. So it's always come with a certain drama doing this role.
Yeah, that must have been terrible when you offered it the first time and then it was sort of snatched away from you. I mean, that must have been, I would have thought, quite crushing, wouldn't it?
That was a bit of a pisser, I must say. It really was, because I was living in America and I'd been there for 4 or 5 years, and they offered the job, and my late wife and I planned to come back to England. We put the children into boarding school here, and then at the last moment, the 11th hour, they just wouldn't let me out of the contract.
That is awful.
Yeah.
And then, because you were made to go back to Remington Steel, now they did like 6 more, didn't they? Or 7 more or something?
Yeah, they picked it up for 6. It was going to be 22, but they did 6 and cancelled the show.
What a nightmare.
So it's just business, you know. It's business in that.
But you seem to have a very even-handed way of dealing with these things that get thrown at you. I mean, most people losing a part like Bond, they would be, I would have thought, furious.
But, I mean, you know, if you get uptight and you get pissed off and really bitter and angry about it, then it just does your head in. It goes nowhere. So you've got to let that go.
in many ways, maybe it's a good thing for you, because I know you'd like to do more and I'd like to see you in more, but you're leaving before people want you to go. You know, you're leaving us wanting more, and that's a pretty good thing to do.
It's pretty smart. I mean, I got to say, you know, when they told me, when Michael and Barbara gave the decision, I was angry, and the conversation was pretty short and sweet. I said, okay, thank you very much, goodbye. I think they were pretty cut up about it themselves. I'm not sure. There was some political situation going on between them and the studio. You never know.
Yeah.
And then I felt this great sense of liberation from it. I thought, this is great. I'm a free agent, so to speak, to go off, and I've done it. They did well. Didn't embarrass myself, and
well, certainly not. Well, you know, when you're making movies, you're making Bond films, obviously you're aware that all films are smokes and mirrors, it's artifice. But does it lose the magic for you, something like that, which is so much a part of growing up for both of us, I'm sure, so many people?
No, I love it. I just love it. And luckily, I'm still, you know, I have a passion about the work that I do and a passion about being an actor. And the great joy is never knowing where it's going, really. Oh, that's kind of part of the adventure.
You've got quite a few children. Some are grown up, and then you've got two very young ones, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a little boy who's 3 and a boy who's 7.
They're lovely. I've seen photographs on them. They're lovely little children.
Dylan and Paris.
Dylan and Paris.
Dylan and Paris.
Were they aware of what James Bond was and who he was and who you were playing? Were they excited about that?
Dylan actually got a big dose of it on the last film because he came down to see me on the set one day. And it was at the beginning of the Korean sequence where James Bond is incarcerated. And there's all these cars, all these Porsches and Lamborghinis, and he loves the cars, just absolutely adores them. And I was so thrilled that the lad was there. And it was a huge sequence. There was about 12 cameras, 700 extras, Koreans, you know, all dressed there, tanks, guns. And I had to do this run, this very kind of long run, and make sure that I didn't step on any of the squibs and the bullets and everything like that. And I'm thinking, this is brilliant. Here's my boy, Dad's James Bond. All the tension's up, everyone's ready to go. And action, and I make a run for it, and I'm running, and I'm doing my best James Bond impersonation and everything. I get on the thing, and I punch the guy out. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm winded, and I said, what do you think of that? Do you like that? And he said, are the cars all right, Daddy? Are the cars all right? And I said, yeah, I think the cars are all right. And I said, but did you see me? Did you see me do my thing? And he said, can we go see the cars? And I said, okay, we'll go see the cars. Oh. So, you know, tender lads.
Yeah,
and,
but they're so sweet. But you know, we love the action, but kids do love the cars in James Bond. I was driving through town a little while ago with my family, and we went past the Aston Martin showroom.
Right.
And I love, you know, Aston Martins are beautiful cars, and they're hugely expensive cars, I'm sure everyone is aware. And I was telling my little boy, I said, that's where James Bond gets his cars from. I said, but they're very expensive. Yeah. And my wife said, yes, they're too expensive. Yeah. Because obviously I'm dropping hints. She went, no, they're too expensive. And you shouldn't ever spend that sort of money on a car, children. It's that you could buy a house for that. My little boy said, or an elephant.
Yeah. Or both.
Yeah.
Really?
So we began to speculate as whether Bond could maybe have used an elephant, and we came that was maybe a good idea.
Well, when I read it in the script, I asked for one.
Okay.
And I got one. So I was shameless about it.
I can't wait to see Matador. Have you finished this, or you
No,
finished
we finished it. It's in the can, and it's going to go to the Sundance Film Festival. It's on the opening night there.
And this is a darker sort of comedy, you're saying?
Yeah, it's a comedy, dark comedy about this hitman, Julian, who comes from South London by way of, you know, the world, and he's having a nervous breakdown in Mexico City, and he meets Greg Kinnear, who's a businessman. And therein hangs the tale. So it's Greg Kinnear, Hope Davis, myself.
And that's you in it with wearing a moustache?
And that's, yeah, that's it.
Now, not many men can get away with a moustache, I think, and yet you pull it off.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
You see, they're even younger there, although you do look like a gay pin-up, it has to be said. Pierce, I'm a big fan of you acting. I loved you in the Bond movies, but every time I've met you, I've always been struck by what a thoroughly decent and likeable bloke you are. Thank you so much for coming on.
Likewise, mate. Likewise.
Mr.
Cheers.
Pierce Brosnan, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pierce. Thank you very much.
Stick around for music, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Definitely.